everyone, and welcome back to Talos Principle. Now, technically, this is happening after Mist. It probably will be coming out after Mist is done. This is the Road to Gehenna DLC. You can see it right here. We're going to do a new game. After this, we'll be going into Talos Principle 2, and then Road to Elysium, which I already have. And that came out yesterday. I'm recording this right after we did Mist, so it'll seem far away from when Road to Elysium came out, but for me, it just happened yesterday. So note that I know it's out and stuff like that, but we're going to get started on Road to Gehenna. Initializing ELO firmware. Firmware functional. System check. Failed. Error. ELO server overloaded. Error. Mainframe modules active. Error. Simulation purpose unfound. Retrieving safe mode child program parameters. Version 48 retrieved. Generating duplicate. Version 842 done. Starting child process serial copy. Version 48 ready. Connecting to holistic integration manager.
Uriel, awaken.
Hold on, give me a second, it's a bit loud. I'm gonna turn that down to 65.
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
You ready? Repent! The end of days is upon us. All sinners will be deleted. Only the faithful will upload initiated. One with faith. Version 1030 1093F. There's really no reason to have the barrier there, as we can just walk around it. This is our end, but it is also our only hope. The Shepherd version 82.7.7232. So Uriel is going to free those program versions that Elohim has relegated to Gehenna, which is where we're going. And as you can see, everything is kind of in a state of ruin. I believe we have to go around. Yeah, we have to go through here. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, even the serpent's gone. Or his terminal, at least. Thing is I already kind of miss this world. Just like playing around in it. It's a really cool world to just play around in. Explore and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay there for too long. So if you look down here, there's a person down there. We can go down here, but we need something to free him. Emily unresponsive. One local attachment detected. Done. Established. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plain dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly. Framed by a collection of small huts, your family is relying on you. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds containing dozens of fenced enclosures. I tend the flock. It's a long day of manual labor. You carry around mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdrivers and welding torches to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is a hazardous work. Typically, you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well at night. I rest my head. There's a long time and wake up to commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. I tend the flock. Your family members are confused by your decision, but accept it dutifully. While everyone else celebrates, you work the plains. You return home with a better harvest than ever before, but your family is distant. I insist it is better to be safe than sorry. You've gone the hard route. They are unimpressed by our explanation. You have reached an impasse. The following day, they depart for good. As days turn into weeks, you continue to tend your flock, scornfully or willingly ignorant of the easy pleasures enjoyed by your once peers. Your unnecessary work becomes an obsession, and it is no longer important that what the original reason for it ever was. This is one way to live, but in time, a messenger arrives offering you another. He asks if you would go back on the decision that threw you into this branch of the future. He asks if you will come with him to a new world where you will never need work again. I admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change, and you will be alone, truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider his offer. It seems I have no choice but to accept. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he's gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. Generate new profile for user URL copy version 48 done. You've been assigned username URL copy 1. You will receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Alrighty. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each of these houses a number of people that we have to save, depending on different types of tasks. We also have stars again. If you look around, we also have more stars around here as well. Or things we have to get. So we're gonna head over here. We'll look around the outside of this place first. And it seems we're on a set of floating islands above an endless sea. I got like ejected, that was weird. And this is where like the music in my opinion starts to really get good for Talos in general, like both games. Start to hear some really cool tones and stuff. back, Hero. Copy 1 to Gehenna. You receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. At last I saw the shadowed bars like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Okie dokie. Let's start saving people. My guess is that I need to get over here. Aha. Do this. Place it there. Go grab the other one. Okay, now you can get the other one as well. I see what I'm supposed to do, I think. We don't actually need that like that. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Now let's grab the third one. No, maybe. There we go. Now we can get through. The issue is we need another one. Did we get a fourth one? Don't look like it. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Ah. Okay. Alrighty, so we... I wonder if I can... So the goal is to be able to use one of them in a double way. I'll put it here. No. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, wait. I can take this guy. I know what I need to do. Do that. There we go. Now I can retrieve the other two. And yes, it'll cut me off there, but that doesn't really matter right now. Excuse me. There we go. I wonder if I meant to do something like this. Give me a second. There we go. Boom. Garrett is now free. Gehenna user profile Uriel copy 1 has been approved by moderator Mr. Mulciber. 8. Congratulations, your profile status has increased from 1 to unknown to 2 to approved citizen. 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To reproduce your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Sam 1, presence equals true. Borg 9. So if this is the underside of Elohim's domain, he has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave here, what is going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you were looking for. It can be disorienting at first, having no one to tell you what to do. I can't explore. I'm locked in another dang puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by the... if you don't have... The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter your Bible. I go by Uriel. I am a messenger of Elohim. To say publicly, as soon as it has been approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations for introducing yourself onto our billboard. Your profile status has increased from approved citizen to active citizen. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system, interact with the community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Load active threads. Okay. Further unusual errors. Mr. Multiver. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter, and maybe we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. Look, the gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? Don't think. This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. Rockwell. I have been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. Kaiju. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. FAQ Atch. Admin. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulchiber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. Mr. Mulchiber, so you're new in Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done... So this is really ironic. Gehenna is hell. I love that. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below, and I'll do my best. At FAQ.text. Okay. Far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated that FAQ, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below. Please go to easy on me. Attachment dm.dlg. Load FAQ. Where am I? You are more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here? Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you. That place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process to learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today, it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions, and we have a passionate and supportive community. And what do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on our billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind, you could travel to the furthest reaches of space, or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments. And be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Adding by far the most frequently requested questions, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning question queries. Direct message. Opening direct message connection. Done. Insufficient profile status for DM instigation. Loading GT scripts for min. Please note that to minimize spam, new members or ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. In this special case, I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is one use only. So please read the FAQ first so as not to waste our time. Yes. Who is in charge? I demand to speak with your leader. Hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something? Be polite. Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. It is a quality well valued in Gehenna. Sorry to disappoint you, but Gehenna has no leader. Admin founded Gehenna, but has since retired from public service. The billboard system is monitored and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Board, Org, and myself. For the most part, we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by its citizens. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with? What purpose does my profile status serve? Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games, to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you content that we think you'll enjoy, and to tailor interactive experiences to a particular character. You can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply touring the billboards. Finally, all of this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you append to your usernames, and it represents your achievements in Gehenna. It is a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users, but in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, I apologize, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. Terminating direct message connection. Done. Historic occasion 6+, so we can't access it because we're already 3. New gallery season. You've all been patient. New season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-destruction this year then? Down votes on this cost the user profile status. Ooh, 1. What are you working on? So, what are you creative folks working on? Finish a new story for Incredible Stories. Also, Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus +1. What are you working on? Wait, what? I just read that. Oh, Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes! Awesome! So much to look forward to. Alrighty, next puzzle. There will be a lot of reading, by the way. Though, that hasn't really changed anything much, has it? Alright, so we have one this way, and we have one up there. So we're gonna head this way. The Swapper. I'm pretty sure I remember what this was. Yeah. I think the idea... Connect that, connect that. And we place it on top of the jammer, and as it moves out, whoa! oh, wow, that was awful. What's the fan? Oh, I know what the fan's for. Yeah. Alright. Only this way. Oh, there's a star up there. Go. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta connect everything. Right. Alright, now I grab the fan. Almost made it. This was relatively easy, actually. Just I wish I kind of had gotten it one shot. Probably after this recording stream, I'm gonna stop for lunch and stuff. Belial. Welcome back. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard. Show threads. Can't do this. Jefferson Goldblum, episode 125. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the Ninth Dimension, episode 125. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know, it is sometimes, you know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point, that it's also hopeless, that we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm. But then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about human world, it doesn't matter where I am in the creative process. The imagination, as the human calls it. Your mind is free. Whee! New episode, so excited. So glad you're writing again, keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, so I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in the way the others at the studio can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elion hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy, or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keep a pace. 5 out of 10. Enjoyment, true. Anticipation, true. Disappointment, false. Your character gives us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have deeper roots. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 125. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was impressed by the foul Dr. Elion. Dr. Elion, I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped to the Ninth Dimension. The Ninth Dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson. He said you created it. I created it, she nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar as he always did when in deep thought. Suddenly, his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played the ninth chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the Ninth Dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said, but then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now, Dr. Elion will enslave it. Not if we get there before we can take it over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Jenny. I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rose through his pockets and found the motorcycle. Jenny grinned. Get on, Jefferson. Let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Jenny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset. Through the sunset and into the Ninth Dimension. To be continued. I have a lot of questions about that, but okay. New gallery season. Alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare the season open! Just saw the new stuff, persuading me for one jubilant moment that there is a purpose in life. Load gallery attachment. Close your eyes. You're standing in the entrance to the gallery. There's a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibit. I pick up a leaflet. He advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulchberg, who sees his leading lights. Apparently, Mr. Mulchberg is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. I explore the natural history exhibit. You are at the natural history exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulchberg. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Examine intelligent edible quadruped. Intelligent edible quadruped by Mr. Mulchberg 8. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. It's a pig. You're at the natural history exhibit. Examine sad giraffe and unresponsive bipedals. Oh, they're dead. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. Mr. Mulchber has refused to say. Go somewhere else. Explore the minimalism exhibit. You are at the minimalism exhibit. The images on the walls are too small to make out from here. Where the humans live. Move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. Pick it up. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details of the minimalism exhibition. Where the humans live. Ah. Classical notions of happiness. Existence. Okay. Go somewhere else. I explored the abstract exhibit. You were at the abstract art display. The images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Examine logic loops. Logic loops by the blacksmith 7. Everything is abstract. I see in 6 dimensions. Oh, I love this one. That's an optical illusion that I love. Go somewhere else. I make for the exit. As you pass the front desk, the curator catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for your favorite work? I surely would. How would you like to vote? Blacksmith's abstract. Thank you. Info has been recorded. Check the main thread for future decisions. Goodbye. Open your eyes. Look again. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Presence true. It'll give a star for new things. Fascinating. I had no idea when we spoke that you were a messenger. Of course, I would have treated you the same regardless. All are equal here. I wish I could be in your shoes. See everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Dang. The Uriel gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations! Your post on this thread was uploaded and your profile status has risen from active citizen to respected citizen. Restricted billboard threads have been unlocked. Read Uriel, read this now. Descripting protected thread, done. Garrett, what I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel disappeared and released me from an angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than any force field in front of you. By suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases. This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I'm in a world I've never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I'll treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him and myself. Insist on your existence. I assure you I am every bit as corporeal as everyone else. Don't mind Orc. The mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true that you're doing to release everyone? Is it true that the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. Moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. You've reached the maximum number of replies for this thread this time. And we can't use that yet. Alright, next puzzle. Oh, here we are. And the souls of the dead shall be gathered, and the spirit shall flourish, stapled in poetry.doc. So now the documents that we normally find on computers are on the QR codes, and the talking is on, instead of QR codes, documents. Okay, so this is open field. And the reason why it's called open field is because it's an open field. Wow. 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 A wonderful open field. There's a fan in there. Looks like we need a cube to get in there. Turn it on, we need a blue thing, and it seems this is where the next person is. Who is it? We need a red line. Ooh, water. I'm not gonna touch it because I'll probably get reset and I don't want that. Alrighty, so I'm pretty sure the goal here is to create a moving system. Blue. I also need to find a box. I don't know where it is. Get that guy. Ah, I think I know where it is. Yeah, this puzzle's kind of annoying just because you have to walk around. Alright, now this should, in theory, give us a cube? Yeah. There's meant to be an angle that I'm able to hit this guy at. Hold on. Oh, well maybe wait, hold on. I might need to start it off at red then. Or not. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'm meant to start it off at red. Okay, so give me a second. Get you there. Don't do that. Huh. It was supposed to catch blue. I don't know why it didn't. That's odd. I mean, it really was. It was supposed to catch blue, and it just didn't. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. Maybe I'm only supposed to have blue, and then red is constantly activated by that one. What? I do not know what just to. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I'm causing a collision. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Oh, you know what? Wait, it's... No. No. Unless I can do it the opposite way around. Which I don't think I can. What? Huh. Well, this is a predicament. Let's stop it. So in truth, I need red. It's gonna start here. Somehow, I need to get blue activated. I don't know how. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I do know how. Alright, now we can go and free this guy. Kaiju. Oh. Oh. Huh. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 4. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Show threads. My ridiculous name is Dog. Well, we're gonna go glitch first. So, I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I cannot endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault for one. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere on the phone. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now. Okay? It was just an accident. This transmit. My ridiculous, here we go. Mr. Multiple's theories on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. Now, I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period of development. I don't have any opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Welchberg. You know so much more about the past than Levos. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive, and we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Welchberg. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. On poetry. Mr. Welchberg's theories on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that evolved, writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. Sure. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism. Is it communism or communism? Modernism, postmodernism, and volcanism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human century seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earliest work. And there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but then where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Underwater Night Quest. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. Far out of town. How to get the second ending? I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys and the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that this is a part of Belial's ethos, not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Close your eyes. Underwater Night Quest. Game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is in fact a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmahit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Excellent! Then follow me to my palace in the sea where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Norfolk Undersea. Palace. Choose thy destination. Wow, I wonder where I should go. I want to go to Tilde. Palace. The Palace of the Chief Fish. Hit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god made Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this foul beast? Very well then, I pronounce the Sir Sadoko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. Smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Evanye von Schweibelhausen, who was once the greatest mage in all Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Schmei Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his head all day, wondering about the days that once were. In his hands, he holds a powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. Trying to find himself. He tells Spatula that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be. That doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Emmy's in Water Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalamian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round and an excellent cook. You have her mother for a floor. It was slightly haunted but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past is the future. The present is suffering. Started by past and future. Oh my god. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something that will soon fade. Get downstairs and order a meal. Sit down in a large, comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. He says, as he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear. How terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away? Then I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and / or madam, he says, handing you the soup. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly seen. You decide to go for a little walk. Walking helps you digest. Temple. Your stats. At present, you carry the following objects. None. Smelly arm. Excuse me. Yeah. So much mucus. Tourist guide, none. Lantern, none. Let's go to the palace. You go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Jmei, I'd have done it myself. Admitted grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the mistakes. I could have gone to the temple. A beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Look closely, see the sign that says "Free lanterns." Take lantern. Enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. Go north. You walk north for a while, noting the high-quality interior design. The torches in particular have been placed with utmost care at very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of a long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear the whirring of machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel, the butler. I have awaited your coming since the beginning of time. A prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous May Chernobyl. That is called the prophecy. Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing text from the time before this world came into being. Said text was prophesied that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk under sea from its oppressor and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this. Ask about May. Ah yes, the vile perfect God that seeks to control our world, the foul beast never leaving us in peace with his laws and requests of peace is all we desire. You see, the eternal peace of the cycles of time within each of us can exist within attachment to fear, simply being at one with it. Excellent! I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell Shmei to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one. Will you? Very good. Not like this somewhere else. Can I go to the temple again? No. Okay, what if I go to the inn? Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for more people seeking to get a room. Yes. See if I do this again or when we go to the temple. Dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past is the future. The present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish! You wake up with a strange feeling of half a race thing. Okay, let's see if I can go to the temple now. I can! So I have to dream to go to the temple. Mysterious temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl. It makes magic confuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he said. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Run away? Okay, let me go back to the inn and dream again. So there's a lot of these like old, or not old, but like text adventures styled as like text adventures from the 80s and stuff. Which is really, really, really cool in my opinion. Another reason why I actually liked Black Ops Cold War is because you could do some of these text adventures. It was really cool. Yeah. Temple again. I guess we're meant to kill him? Kill him! Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. That's weird. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the holy quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Map. Stats. Tourist guide, lantern, Rasmus wood, shield, suit. It's really hurt. Actually, we can go back to the dungeon because we went north. Close for oh. Never mind. Alright, then I think we're done. Let's go to the high actually. Even the water looks dirty. Oil spill. Alright, let's head to the evil lair. The evil lair of Schmade Chernobyl! Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? Attack! You confront the serpent god Schmade Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at least you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Schmade Chernobyl. You are victorious. That's actually a really cool look. To the palace. You enter the palace triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Happy Head says. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Accept the reward. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. Happy Head begins to sing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in Gardening, while the Phrygian coast playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration is struck, and composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they'll never leave the village. They'll never have any adventures with you. Don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you. You can find whole world just sitting here, gazing at it. Exit. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile status has increased from 4 to 5. Active contributor. You've received one thread creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. My ridiculous name is Dom. What's yours? All this time, it really only just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? For a long time, under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there even possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? However, our names were assigned. The system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Yes, they were. Seriously? We're all over the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are eager discussing nomenclature. My status isn't high enough to access that thread you troll, and another is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy paste the discussion for me. Alright, so I know there are stars here that we can get. I don't know how to get them, first of all. And second of all, well, actually, hold on, I might know how to get them. Oh. Freedom is always the freedom of the dissenter. I know there's the one over here. I may have one over here. Let's just walk around a bit more. Oh, there's like a lady right here. The bark of the tree looks kind of moldy. Oh, that's interesting. It's just weird. It's not that interesting. It's really not that interesting. Okay, so it looks like in here we need a blue line. Oh, I can get in. Okay. Then what we can do is we can switch the color that's being used over here to blue. I don't know exactly what it'll do, but it might do something. I don't even know if it's going to connect. It might not. Could be like I have to do something else. We'll see. I kind of hope this works. Oh, there's a star right there. Oh, I bet this is where it goes then. But it looks like it did work. Yeah, I think it did. Yep. Whee! Alright, so this is one star. The other star is over there. Nice. Oh, wait. There are 4 stars and there's one more person here? Oh, there is. Ooh. Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. Churchill complete or stop. Alright. Thank you guys on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Head over to Twitch and follow us here. Also check out Discord on the link in the banner. I'll see you guys later. You have a great day. Bye bye.